Hello guys! Ako si Jherlet Hollero and founder ako ng Algo Filipino. Kung hindi nyo alam Algo Filipino, isa siyang non-profit organization na nagtuturo ng technology in form of wikang Filipino. Kasama ko rin co-founder si Ate Atcha and magtutalk ako ngayon about personal branding and entrepreneurship.
Hello guys! Ayan, welcome back to my channel and kasama ko si Jherlet and ayun nga, ang pag-uusapan namin ay personal branding and entrepreneurship. Hindi lang sa tech, sa kahit anong field din siya. So, Jherlet, ano ba ang personal branding?
So, sa personal branding, punta natin yung definition in Wikipedia. Sabi dito na personal branding is the conscious and intentional effort to create and influence public perception of an individual by positioning them as an authority in their industry, etc. So, ibig sabihin lang nun, in short, it's about how you deliver yourself in terms of creating yourself an opportunity, in terms of also your credibility and how to advance yourself in your career path. So, isa sa mga pinaka-importante ito ngayon kasi a lot of tech people, di ko lang alam, di ko generalize, pero may pagkamahiyain or something like that they're not being able to fully ma-express yung true potential nila bilang isang whatever career na pinopursue nila. So, isa rin tong problema talaga. So, about you, Ate Atcha, ano yung experience mo towards this problem?
Aside sa tech, from personal experience, malaking tulong, na-realize ko din ito na malaking tulong talaga ang personal branding pagdating sa pag-promote ng sarili mo, pagpapakita ng skills mo, lalo na sa certain career path na gusto mo. So, na-realize ko na nakilala pala nila ako as Atcha Abe kasi ito yung ginagawa ko. Ang natututunan ko din na magiging successful ka lang sa pag-create ng personal branding mo kung pinapakita mo kung ano ka. You don't showcase yourself as someone who fits in the standard ba or in the norm na, ay kasi ganito yung uso, kailangan pala maging ganito ka para maging ganito ka. So, i-conform mo yung sarili mo. Kaya nga tinatawag na personal branding kasi pinapakita mo kung ano ka. May sarili kang, may sarili kang brand mo. Ayan, personal branding. Yun ba talaga? And, ayun, I think yun nga yung, nung nag-usap kami ni Jherlet, yun nga, nagustuhan niya din daw sa akin na iba yung content ko kung sa iba na kung ano ka ipakita mo yung parang hindi mo naman kailangan ipilit kasi lalo na pag gusto mo gumawa ng personal brand mo, magiging struggle siya kung kung nakiki-at-park ka dun sa uso para lang masatisfy yung kung let's say yung audience mo or yung client mo. It goes naturally kung pinapakita mo talaga kung sino ka, ganun.
So, sa experience ko naman, nung high school and grade school ako, to be honest with you, ako yung tipo ng tao na nandun, kung nakikita niyo yung kaklase niyo na nasa dulo ng seat and walang imek, what so have you, and tahimik lang, ako yung tao na yun. And ang masasabi ko lang is, dun ko lang I was feeling sorry for myself. Wala akong confidence. Wala akong kahit ano na may pagmamalaki. Although, masasabi ko na meron akong talent, nakikita ko yung worth ko, pero hindi ko siya ma-express in a way na makikitaan ng tao yung potential ko as fully. And hindi ako sumasali ng organization kasi nililabel ko sila as mga pabibong tao or yung mga tao na sobrang parang talagang pupunta sila sa itsura mo, sabi, hello Jherlet, boto mo ko sa upcoming election sa student council, parang ganon. Tapos talagang ang sabi ko sa kanila, parang lang to, parang showmanship lang, parang pinapakita mo lang, pero deep inside, hindi naman talaga sila yon or something like that. So, for me, na ko lang yung personal branding, college lang ako. Like, nung pag ko sa UST, dun ko lang talaga na ano yung potential ng personal branding nung nag-start ako sa LinkedIn. So, kung hindi niyo alam guys, yung LinkedIn isa siyang social networking platform na para sa mga professionals. Professionals hindi siya dating site, hindi rin siya Facebook. So, professional website yun. So yun. So, next topic naman natin is about personality in terms of personal branding. So, personality-wise. So, syempre sa personality natin, meron tayong positive and meron tayong negative side. So, in terms of personal branding, syempre, ano yung showcase mo? Syempre, di mo showcase yung negative mo part. Kasi alam naman natin na may kanya-kanya tayong dark side or mga negative side. Pero pag pinakita pa natin yun, hindi naman natin maangat lalo yung sarili natin. Although, yung intention natin na sabihin natin gusto mo maging truthful or in a way na pagpapakatotoo, pero yung pagpapakatotoo in a way na negative na yung pinapakita mo sa tao, so first impression na hindi na nila pa yung mga susunod mong content and mga possible na i-upgrade mo sila kasi yung trust na wala na dun sa first first go. So ikaw Ate Atcha, ano mo about personality
I mean, yes, totoo. Hindi mo naman talaga uunahin ipakita yung negative traits mo pagdating sa personality mo. Pero I think we should also acknowledge din yung a part of it kasi it helps us learn and matututunan natin kung ano yung dapat nating itama with those mistakes. Pero it's also true na you have mentioned na hindi mo dapat hindi ka dapat kampante na eto ako, parang ganun. Eto kasi ako, parang ganun. And ayun nga na kung pinapairal mo yung ganong mindset, it also dun sa point of view ng ibang tao na kung nakikita nilang ganun ka at hindi nila nakikita na you are open to improving yourself or changing, dun talaga yung mawawala of trust na hindi ko nakikita itong taong to is fit na for this certain kung meron man kayong mga collaboration or agenda. And I think kunwari speaking in the context of mga content creators ganon, marami ring mga mga na-cancel ganon. Pero pag nakita mo, kasi diba we're talking about personal branding here, pag nakita ng audience mo na you are open to change and you are willing to accept yung mga wrongdoings mo and nakikita nila you're doing action to be better, to kasi diba personality is different from character, is different from attitude, diba? So pag nakita nila na all of those aspects binabago mo sarili mo, nababalik naman yung trust, and it's something na hindi naman na it takes time to improve on. Yun yung take ko naman dun.
So, for me lang personally, napaka-tricky nito kasi personality in terms of personal branding. Kasi I've seen a lot of people na they show negative counterparts of themselves, and katulad ni Baron Geisler or ni Marlu or ng mga tao yun na for them, negative publicity is still publicity and it's still personal branding in a way na ganun siya pinoportray ng tao, ng society or ng netizens in terms of their character. And meron din sa mga pelikula na makikilala sila, kontrabida to. Laging ganito yung laging ganito ugali niya, laging ganito. So, yun isa rin yun sa mga na yung dating sa kanya is masamang tao to or something. Pero in real truth, normal lang din, simple lang din or something like that. Pero meron talaga ako nakikita na like Baron Geisler for like 20 years talagang bad boy and all that. Pero nung nagbago siya, it was very it actually lessened her views, to be honest. It was lessen her personal branding. Pero nung dun siya sa pelikula and he shows his personality in terms of the camera. He was, let's go. Ito yung nakilala ko ng tao dahil dito. So, ito yung ipapakita ko sa kanila. So, wait lang. Malulubat na ako. So, wait lang. Charge ko lang. So, yun. One of the things na yun din yung na-consider ko about personality is siguro it can be both sides. Pwedeng mabuting gawin mo or pwedeng masamang gawin mo. Pero make sure na when na-portray ka na ng tao, make sure na panindigan mo yung ginagawa mo and alam mo sa sarili mo na you know your worth in terms of kilala mo yung sarili mo na kahit anong bash ng tao sa'yo, you know your sense of pakikitungo mo sa tao, and as long as wala ka natatapakan, as long as nakakatulong ka rin naman, wala rin namang problema dun. So, what is your insight towards that, Atcha?
Ayun, that's really true. Yun din, I stand by that din. As long as alam mong hindi ka nakakasakit ng tao, it's all good from there.
Okay. So, our next naman is what I call the magic word. So, ano ko talaga to nung yung April, one of my role models si Ate Rene. Hi, Ate Rene. So, ang word na talagang nag-ano sa utak ko, yung magic word, is what I call, ready, drum roll. So, ang word is Rene-ness. So, kung alam niyo yun Rene-ness. So, I will divide it into 3 parts. So, there's Rene, R-E-N-E, and then there's I in the middle, and then there's ness. So, Rene means renew, to repeat something to what you do. I means yourself. So, repeating what you do towards yourself. Ness is a state of, is a suffix word for state of. So, it means na you reinvent yourself in a constant process. So, kunwari, nakilala kong Ate Atcha ngayon, hindi na siya yung makikilala kong Ate Atcha 10 years from now. But it doesn't mean na si Ate Atcha noon is hindi na parang yung niya, kung paano ko siya nakilala, ganun pa din. It's just that merong circumstance na mag-change talaga and towards our personal brand na you have to approach it and you have to accept it. So, it's reinventing yourself. So, for me, back then, my experience, I was very shy. I was an outcast. I was a shadow towards many people. And hindi ako ganun ka-popular sa school. I was not known as a public speaking person. And in terms of my first years in college, hindi rin ako nabibigyan ng opportunity to mag-report ng namin. And pag nabigyan naman, it will always be them who will lead the team. So, one of the things talaga na ni-reinvent ko yung sarili ko is after I discovered a lot of tech communities and content creators. So one of them is Ate Atcha. And I saw Ate Atcha actually nearly to my birthday. So my birthday is on October 21. Check out my birthday, mag-donate kayo kung meron kayo pera. And so October 2020, I was watching one of the videos of Atcha about ABC, SQL. If you know that, check out her video about that. And one of the things na na-discover ko is yung how she delivers in terms of yung mga contents niya. And hindi ko sinasabi na like top tier yung content ni Ate Atcha. I've seen a lot of creators na talagang HD and then walang lag and talagang maganda yung transitions. Isa na doon sa mga paborito kong content creators, like international is si Mayuko. Kung kilala niyo si Mayuko, siyang Japanese-American software engineer sa sa FANG. Si Coder, kung kailan nyo rin yun, sobrang ganda nung visual, niya. Pero si Atcha, then there's Atcha, then there's Ate Atcha na very simple lang, and then, simpleng graphic lang, dito siya, dito yung and then you will just see her, passion towards doing. The same goes with Ate Pat, Darla. Hello, Darla. Hello, Ate Pat. In terms of how they bring up to themselves, and I see a lot of content it's a rise of content creators in terms of tech. Pero in terms of general towards your career path, it's very important to see yourself na hindi ka lang magsesettle sa kung ano ka man ngayon. I'm not saying that hindi ko sinasabi na hindi pwedeng makontento or hindi pwedeng ito hanggang dito na lang, parang ganon. I'm just saying na there's something great na para sa'yo, and you have to look for it, for me, and makikita mo lang yung through yung parang highest potential mo kung talagang i-explore mo or parang i-ano mo yung sarili mo out of your comfort zone. So, what is your insight towards that, Ate Atcha?
Grabe, Jherlet, I'm lost for words. Pero, it all boils down, di ba? Dun sa susunod nating topic, which is para to go beyond yung sa okay lang or yung nakaranasan mo is confidence. So, what is your take on confidence?
So, sa confidence naman is there's a difference between confidence and arrogance and over exaggerating things. So, when I say confidence, it has to be in a way na you're showing yourself na you don't afraid of anybody else's opinion. Like when I see Ate Renee, our president in Algo, she was very shy, when I first interviewed her. Pero nung over the course period of time during our meetings, she was showing confidence. She was showing this aura na she can talk with everyone. She's not afraid if you're from UP, if you're from higher universities. She doesn't care. She just shows up. She just do her job. She's confident in what she does. Even though she sometimes doubt her abilities, she knows when she do it, she doesn't even think twice. So same goes with Ate Atcha, Ate Atcha, in terms of the way she brings up towards her contents, even though there's a lot of schedule problems, there's still ongoing confidence. Kahit anong mangyari, kahit maambog, bad feeling Ate Atcha, the camera, that she will make sure na and it will be best. So in terms of we have to talk about this one. In terms of my is this is a real talk. On June 2020, I have 0 connections. 0. Like nothing. And from that nothing, I said to myself, how can I like do something like what others did? Na they're getting this a lot of opportunities, sabi ko. And then si Ate Atcha wala pa nun, wala pa siyang link. May LinkedIn na siya noon, pero sobrang like 30 something. And then si Darla wala rin. Ate Renee 100 lang something. So I said to myself, I have to make a way. So yung ginawa ko doon, pwede niyo i-try to. So ginawa ko nun, I picked 10 people in my school and I chose the alumni, like the ones who are in the LinkedIn na. And one of the things is I talk to them one by one. And I don't care kung matatakot ako. I just said to them, oh, you're from IT, that is our common ground, and I'm a first year in college, and I really want to know your experience towards this field. I said to myself, wow, sinabi ko yun. Ako ba yun? Sabi ko sa sarili ko. Tapos, I just iterated it until to the point I was gaining this iteration of confidence towards myself na I was able to talk to people virtually na nabibring up ko whenever, without even natatakot ako. And one of the things actually, when I was having 400 connections na, I saw this woman, a very powerful woman. Her name is Audrey. Kung hindi niya siya kilala, she is the founder of WeTech. So I was amazed on how she did WeTech, and that was the first time I discovered the tech community. Hindi ko pa alam yung BSC, wala pa idea nun. I just saw her WeTech, and sabi ko, ang ganda nitong ginagawa ng batang to in a very young age. Tapos sabi ko, I will message her. Hindi ko siya connection, wala talaga. I just said I will message her, and I will just say, I appreciate what you did, and what you did was very impactful towards a lot of people in terms of the tech community and towards of woman empowerment. And wala akong expectations. I just said to myself, whatever it is, I just said it, walang regrets whatsoever. And then it took a week bago siya nag-reply, and she was very appreciative, and then she connected to me. So yung confidence na you have to talk to people. I was really afraid when I started Algo Filipino. I remember my mother and my father told me na, paano yung pag naano ka sa politika? Paano pag naano ka sa mga bagay-bagay na organization yan? Parang yung sa UP yan, yung parang may pinaglalaban ka or something. Sabi ko, I feel something parang it was my calling. Kumbaga, parang I had to do it And one of the things na it was my confidence, it was my drive. Although I have no look into it, I have no idea what is a non-profit. I do not even credentialed to be a comma leader. I didn't have any experience in orgs. But I said, what? I don't care. Sabi ko, I don't care. Sabi ko, for what? If I'm disqualified for now, I make myself qualified after I do this. So, talagang pinarso ko siya. And of course, nag-show din yung inexperience ko, nag-show din yung lack of being a leader ko in the long run. But I was proud of myself on that particular point of time where I was able to say to myself na, I finally did something that I have never done in the last 10 years of my life, is to really go out there and just do it. Just do it, without thinking about anything. Just do it, and don't overdo it. Everything that is too much, is not good. But I've seen a lot of people also does that. They portray themselves as bad boys, or like Robin Padilla, o yung mga maangas, mga FPJ, mga ganon. Pero I was not that person So confidence is knowing yourself on what are your boundaries or what are your abilities muna. Kung maangas ka, show them na maangas ka, ganon. Pero kung hindi ka maangas, kung mahiyain ka, very shy ka, show them na mahiyain ka, pero you were not afraid na mahiyain ka in the first place. So ikaw, Ate Atcha, in terms of your experience, how do you define confidence in your experience?
For me, confidence, it doesn't mean really necessarily mean na kapal na mukha talaga agad-agad. I think it starts with having the confidence is having trust sa sarili mo. Kasi hindi ka magiging confident kung hindi ka naniniwala sa kakayahan mo. And I thank you. O, diba? O.
Diba?
Short but meaningful.
So yun, isa rin yun sa mga ano ko kay Ate Atcha is that, kasi si Ate Atcha, she said to me that she has this background of public speaking. So I guess that particular habit of his, he was able to talk a lot. And when you talk a lot, you practice this thing na you're not afraid to talk. Although you're nervous in terms of talking to a CEO or talking to, like, let's say Henry C or something like that. So pero the moment that you push yourself and you will not care about, your fear of doing something, that is confidence in and of itself. So Ate Atcha, in terms of public speaking, like, when did it start, your public speaking thing in your orgs, and how does it convey confidence? How over time, paano siya nag-contribute dun sa papakilala mo yung sarili mo in terms of your personal brand?
I think it really started kasi 'di ba pag when you run for a council, lalo na pag nasa taas, mga Supreme Council, kailangan mo talaga ipakilala yung sarili mo. You have to speak in front of the student body, ano yung mga proposal projects mo sa kanila na that can benefit everyone in the school year. Pero nangyari lang talaga yung parang learning ground ko sa public speaking na nagkaroon kami ng events sa school, particularly yung mga kailangan ko mag-host. Ay wala talaga akong background doon, pero yun yung naging starting point ko na ito pala yung kailangan ko pang i-improve, kailangan ko gawin, and unti-unti siya hanggang sa kinukuha ulit ako na magsalita, ganun, mag-lead ng prayer, diba, Catholic school tayo, magdasalin tayo. So, ayan, mag-host ng events, dun talaga siya. And kasi kaya din, ang nakatulong din, kasi ako talaga personally, yung I think naging natural na lang siya kasi alam niya ni Jherlet, madaldal talaga akong tao. Siguro kahit wala akong background public speaking, it depends on the person din naman kasi. So, I think mas nakatulong lang siya kasi mas na-expose ako kung paano ka makikipag-usap sa tao. Kasi minsan hindi din makakatulong pag masyado ka madaldala. Abuti tayo na madaling araw dito. So, ayun siya for me.
So yun nga, for me, if there are people na talagang sobrang mahiyain or like antisocial or they're so parang nandun sila lagi sa comfort zone nila, you could reach out to people na may experience na, or you could reach out to people na for themselves, they will able to pass themselves. They were able to achieve renaissance towards them. They're reinventing state of. So, pag na-pass mo yung phase na yon, the renaissance in you, so, yung bagay yon. So, when you pass that state, you will make sure na there will always be there. There will always be someone to help. So, wag ka mahiyang magtanong kung may... Hindi, joke. So, wag ka mahiyang magtanong sa mga taong pwede mo siyang i-practice sa family mo muna or like sa kapatid mo or something like that. That really shows confidence. Then, you step up a little bit. Try to go to talking to your classmate, try to talking your and then you level up for orgs or something. Pero kung gusto mo lang talaga, dun lang talaga, you can do it as well. Pero just make sure na when you're in work, don't be afraid to ask. Don't be afraid to showcase your personality din. Na ito yung parang fun side or something like that. And I'm really happy to share this for everyone. So pwede rin yun. It shows also confidence. So you could do confidence in different many ways. Hindi lang siya like isang linear na makapal yung mukha, yung mga nakikita niyong actress sa TV or sa Pinoy Big Brother, mga ganon. So kahit hindi ka pumunta sa PGT, sa mga contest sa tawag ng tanghala sa Showtime, kay Kuya Will, baka naman. So, pagka hindi ka doon you can still show confidence even in your home. So, what are your uptakes towards that, Ate Atcha?
I think if you want to start in terms of public speaking, practice it in front of a mirror or yung 'di ba, especially pag as students, pag gumagawa pag presentation and kailangan mo mag-report or yung mga nagde-defense dyan, we can maximize yung utilization ng technologies kasi katulad ni PowerPoint, merong parang may judgeries dun, di ba? Tignan niya kung binabasa mo yung presentation mo. Ayun, it's one way na you can start if you're hesitant to ask other people. You can utilize yung technology.
Okay, so sa next topic naman, we're gonna talk about networking and tools like paano how will you kind of showcase yourself in a particular platform. So, ikaw muna Ate Atcha, ano yung mga platform or tools na gamit mo in terms of your personal branding?
Ayun, first and foremost, nandito tayo ngayon sa YouTube. Second is Facebook. So, may Facebook page ako. And then, LinkedIn. And then, what else? Personal branding is yun talaga, yung top 3, YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn. Tapos, if hindi ko masyado inaano yung Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok ko. Kasi it's just an avenue for me to showcase the other side of myself, kumbaga, parang ganun. Hindi ko naman siya totally pinopromote, pero kung gusto niyo mag-follow, bakit naman hindi, di ba? Pero ayun yung mga top 3 ko.
Okay, so bago ko sabihin yung akin, I will ask Ate Atcha, what is like the best networking platform for you?
LinkedIn talaga. Parang yun ata yung sagot mo. LinkedIn talaga. I mean, in a professional perspective, kasi iba-iba naman yung goal din kasi natin. So, pero ako personally, kasi ako, current state ko kasi ngayon is building my career. That's why for me, ang best is LinkedIn.
So, for me, lalaliman ko yung sagot ni Ate Atcha. So the best platform, the best networking platform is yourself. So I will say that because hear me out, Ate Atcha. So when you go to LinkedIn, what will you do first? You will log in, right? You will log in. So onboarding. So when you network, where you personal brand yourself, you will log into someone else's life, someone else's career. So, it means na pag nag-log in ako sa isang particular social media, I will expect something to connect with someone. So, it means na I will have these expectations, but it doesn't have to be fulfilled. It's just that this is my metrics and all that. So, when I log in now, makikita ko na yung platform. So, when I try to showcase myself, makikita ko yung inputs din ng kinakausap ko. Diba? And then you will see futures of that platform. So makikita mo rin yung futures nung taong yun. Pwedeng soft side niya, pwedeng yung technical side niya, pwedeng yung ibang aspects ng pagkatao niya. So, pag nakita mo na yung futures nung taong yun, syempre magsiscroll ka na sa newsfeed. So, when you go to personal brand yourself, pag ang nangyari sa conversation nyo, lumalalim na or nagsuscroll na like palalim na ng palalim yung conversations, from hello, ganyan to this is my experience towards this na hindi niya usually sinasabi sa iba pero nabibring up niya rin, it means that you're having good engagement na sa tao yun. Siyempre habang nagsuscroll ka, di ba? Siyempre, you want to connect din. So, pag nangyari yun, when that person of a particular audience likes you, they will refer you na towards other people. They will give you opportunities na hindi mo naman ina-ask. Pero dahil they show you na sinashowcase na yourself, nakapag-log in ka sa kanila, you showcase them your futures, yourself, your brand. This is my technical side that I'm good with Java, C++, blah, 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 blah. And then you showcase also your soft skills. I'm very good at public speaking, content creation, and all that. And then I will also show my fun side. I'm very fun to talk to. I'm a person that when I tell you that I don't know, but I will also know. I will try to know the answer. So merong ganon. So yun yung, for me, the best networking platform is you. And ikaw yung magdadala ng platform na yun sa ibang tao. And when they like your platform, you will make sure to them that they will feel welcome when they go into your platform, when they log into your life, and then they will, see the story or your career path, in your weapon na rin as a personal branding. So, yun yung the best answer ko.
Ang galing parang tayo nasa recollection
hindi siya LinkedIn.
Hindi siya
diba?
LinkedIn. Parang it applies to any kind of platform.
Yeah, it applies to not only to tech but to everybody. So, pero kung pag-usapan naman natin is yung normal, syempre LinkedIn yung like ginagamit ko na, and I don't use Facebook too much. And I literally just used LinkedIn talaga. And one of the things na ginagawa ko doon is I post content. So here's the trick in LinkedIn. Don't put a lot of hashtags. Don't put that kasi parang na siya, spamming effect na siya for me. And just put enough hashtags, just one line, and it's all good. Showing your content is enough. Hindi naman siya SEO for me kasi in YouTube, applicable siya. In Google AdSense, it will be applicable. Pero sa LinkedIn, personally, just put, hashtags na very, very strict dun sa content mo. And that's good. And one of the things na natutunan ko sa LinkedIn is try to connect with people in a way na you make sure that you accommodate them. It doesn't matter if you need them right now. It doesn't matter if that person do not know you. You showcase yourself, you show your personal brand, and you just put confidence, and everything will be magic. Renainess, magic. So yun. Yun yung talaga the best networking platform is yourself, and you yourself will be able to deliver that. So good luck to you. Kung sino ka man nanonood ngayon, good luck sa'yo. I will look into your your platform in life. So next topic is entrepreneurship. So ikaw, Ate Atcha, pag naririnig mo yung salitang entrepreneurship or business, ano usually mo? Like assumption mo?
Ayan, mga common natin, risk taker. Di ba? Risk taker, open to change. Kaka-course lang namin sa Entrepreneurial Mind. Kaya mga na-review namin talaga yan. So, ayan, you are open to change. Yun yung one thing na tumatak sa isip ko talaga. Adaptable ka.
So, for me, personally, tayong mga Pinoy, pagdating dyan sa entrepreneurship, yan yung pinaka-ayaw-ayaw natin. You know why? Because we're so used to becoming an employee. Like, our system in the Philippines makes sure that you're becoming the best employee. Ever since, when you're child, lagi mo sinasabi ng magulang, anong gusto mong trabaho? They will not say that, do business, be Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, mga ganon. They will just say, what is your career path? Gusto mong doctor, engineer, and all that. Eh, wala namang masama nun. Don't get me wrong. But there are certain aspects of entrepreneurship talaga na wala dun sa like employee things. So, ang mga connotation ng Pinay is kapag sinabing entrepreneur or pag sinabing business is that pera, mukhang pera, or something na capitalistic, like whenever you get opportunity, do you have to pay for it or something? Uy, kabigan naman tayo eh. Bakit ko pa babayaran yan? Or like, tropa naman tayo. Bakit may presyo to? May presyo yan. Lahat na lang. Wala namang libre. Parang ganun. So, it just shows you na everything has a price. Ganun din sa, kung i-connect natin sa personal branding. In terms of, when we say price, it doesn't mean that it's quantity. It's about quantity of that price. It means the value of it. Like, take example. Meron akong Nike na binili sa Divisoria. Meron akong Nike na binili sa, let's say, sa SM. It almost looks the same. Pero yung value, yung price, magkaiba. Tapos, pag pipili ka na, syempre magtataka ka. So, Nike, 500 pesos. Tapos yung isa, 5,000. Sabi, oh, paano nangyari to? Syempre, you will doubt it eh. Kasi, you know that the brand of Nike, gives you high-end quality shoes. When you have high quality, it means high price. And then, syempre magtataka ako, bakit 500 lang to or something like that. And you will say that, it's fake. So, ganun din sa pag in-apply natin sa buhay natin is that we must know also na we have value din. Pero, hindi ko sinasabi na gawin natin siyang price tag na o ikaw, mas value ka kaysa dito. No, it doesn't work like that. It means na your value is constant. Even though you will change your personality, even though you will change career paths, your value is just a string line na straight lang. And knowing your value is knowing your worth, and knowing your worth means you know for yourself or who you are. And yun ang maganda sa entrepreneurship is that yung risk factor. Like, you do not even think about money. You do not even think about creating a very wealthy kind of hobby, being famous or being seen in Forbes magazine, mga ganon. To becoming an entrepreneur is to becoming created impact value. So, hindi lang to sa entrepreneurship, it also applies within our lives. Siyempre, when we see our value, ano yung meron dun sa value na yon na anong impact gusto mong i-leave? I'm not saying that your legacy will be determined by who you are. But I'm trying to say na whatever impact that you will do, it can be, it can be a ripple effect, sa mga iba pang tao na nakagawa ng impact na ginawa mo. So, yun for me. So, unang thing about entrepreneurship is, yung next topic is problem finder. So, alam naman natin dito sa Pilipinas or kahit nga sa ibang bansa is punong-puno lang problema. So, si Ate Atcha mula, ano yung mga problema mo ngayon?
Problema ko sa buhay? Madami, hindi ko mabilang.
Diba? Hindi mabilang. So, but the thing is, there's a thing called problem finder. Bakit ko sinabing problem finder? So, when you find a problem, actually, ito yung pinaka-ironic sa entrepreneurship or sa business. Pag nag-business ka, sabihin ng investor sir or something na nandun na sa career na yun, sabihin niya, what is the problem that you're trying to solve? And a lot of entrepreneurs, hindi nila alam yung problem na sinosolve ba. Di man daw paka-ironic. Pero pag gumigising sila sa umaga, like mga frustrations nila, problema yun. Pero pag sinabi ng rekta sa'yo kung anong problema, hindi na nila alam. So it is very important to know the problem, like to identify them, even if sa buhay mo siya nangyari. Kasi when you're be able to identify your problem in whatever it is, kunwari, na-antok ako ngayon. So, bakit ako inaantok ngayon? Kasi nag-overwork ako eh. So, bakit ako nag-overwork? Kasi hindi ko na-manage yung time ko. So, bakit ko hindi na-manage yung time ko? Kasi either nagkape ako or nag-CSGO ako, nag-Dota ako or something. So, makikita mo na yung pag talagang nilock-in mo, hindi mo isasabihin na, ay, napuwit ako ngayon. Ay, wala akong energy. So, pag nakita mo na yung problem kung bakit yun nangyari sa'yo, it means na there is something beneath that. And hindi lang sa antok, kahit sa career mo, kahit sa school, pag hinasad ka ng kaklase mo, pag trip nila sa'yo, bakit mo pinagtitripan? You identify the problem. Sabi ng class mo, wala trip ko lang eh. So, pag nalaman mo na sabi nila trip mo lang, it means you identified it na kasi they're feeling for themselves na entitled silang hapiin ka. And that is the problem. So you have to create a space as the solution towards that problem. So every aspect of your life is a lot of problems. And may iwasan mo ba ang problem? Hindi. Matatakasan mo ba siya? Pwede. Pero pag dilat makinabukasan, nandun pa rin siya. Hindi naman siya nawala, pero nandun pa din. And kahit sino sa atin may problems and a lot of things to solve for. And we have to, the thing is this. One of the things is, the problem is this, in terms of problem finding, is that you don't find problems simultaneously. Like, just pick one problem. Maawa kayo sa sarili nyo. Like, don't burn out yourself na I have to solve this in just 1 hour. Like, come on, man. Like, be realistic, you know? That is suicide na. Pag ginawa mo yun lahat-lahat at the same time, and you know for yourself na you're not be able to really solve it all simultaneously, mababurnout ka. Pag na-burnout ka, mapapagod ka. And guess what? Pag napagod ka, hindi mo na mapatatapos yung problem na yun. So ikaw, Ate Atcha, since you work a lot, workaholic ka, so it's one of your problems as well. So in terms of your experience, ano?
I mean, may mga pros and cons pagiging workaholic kasi pag workaholic ka, you're able to manage kahit isang batalyon pa yung iba to sa'yo, di ba? And dun mo matututunan yung kung paano ka mag-manage ng tasks mo and time mo. Ang con lang is, pag workaholic ka kasi nakakalimutan mo na alagaan yung sarili mo, which is the problem is kapag pag nakalimutan mo na alagaan sarili mo, you can get sick physically, mentally, ganun. And malaking factor yan for you to para hindi ka mag-function properly kasi hindi ka makakagawa ng task mo kung hindi ka okay sa sarili mo. So more on yung state of self yung nagiging problem pag masyado ka namang workaholic. Pag masyado, wala namang masama sa pagiging workaholic kasi ano din yon, good thing din yon. Kaso wag lang talaga masyado. Yeah.
So wag daw masyado. And you know, katulad na nga sa mga nakikita sa TV, in moderation. So do it moderately. So our next one is one of the very important as well is courage. So syempre pag nakita na tayo ng problema and we see the problem very big, like I want to solve the traffic of the Philippines, like yung bigla ka na ambitious na ano ba yan, lagi ko na nakikita itong problem, solve the problem of the traffic in the Philippines. So first, when you try to solve that problem, syempre babalik tayo sa problem finder. So we will break it down. So, nakikita si DJ, break it down, yo. So, it means na, ibig sabihin nun is like, pag meron kang malaking problema, you try to make it into pieces. And try to make it as small as possible in a way na you just solve one piece at a time. And then, hindi mo na honestly to, hindi mo mamamalayan na natapos mo na siya all throughout. Without even, like, you're not even aware na, ay, tapos na yung malaking problem na to. Pero hindi siya ganun kabilis. Like, it's a slow pace. Pero, ganun din sa programming, sa coding, alam natin yan. Alam mga tech audience ni Ate Atcha yan na, pag may nakita kang malaking problem, tapos nag-red na yung screen, tapos makikita mo na lang, inukuha ka na ng, nagbo-blur na yung eyes mo sa, no. Hindi ko na siya solve to. I will give up. That's where you find courage. And how can you find courage to do something? So, what are the things that are you motivated? Like, bakit mo yung nagagawa in the first place? So, what are the things that motivates you to do it? And kung gagawin mo man siya, make sure you take a break. Kasi, pag ginawa mo siya, like, when you have a problem or something, pag nag-take ka ng break, kunwari, nag-solve ka ng step 1, nag-solve ka na ito, ng problem na to. Then you take a break for a while. And step 2. So, pag nag-take ka ng break, it means na hindi ibig sabihin na nilayo mo yung problem. It means na you have energy pa to conserve for the next problem. In that way, hindi ka mababurn out. In that way, hindi ka parang mali-level down in terms of ano. So, what makes you courage to do something? And what motivates you to do it? And for me, as a Christian guy, so the best courage for me is, of course, him. He's the best courage that I have. Whatever it is, si Lord lang yun, like yung parang courage ko, even in programming or tech or pakikitungo sa tao or sa algo or whatever. It is him na he's my best courage talaga. And kasi siya yung pinaka-solid na courage ko na even though I'm not sure of myself towards doing things, kasi hindi ako perfect, hindi pa ako magaling pa. Pero when I took courage and was motivated by him, kasi binigay niya sa akin to, so hindi ko siya i-waste. And I'll make sure na may kapupulutan to tinanim niya sa akin, pinunlaan niya sa akin sa value ko, sa work ko, sa personal brand ko, na I'll make sure na over my career, I will keep this, whatever this is, na binigay niya sa akin, that makes me unique. And as well, Ate Atcha's uniqueness and other attorney and other people, Ate Pat, Darla, that makes us, courage enough to do things that we think it's impossible, pero with enough confidence, with knowing what the problem is, with having the network and tools that we can amplify that, it will become encouragement for you. Pero for me personally, encouraging someone is not just an individual thing. Like, you can find someone that can encourage you. Kasi I know Ate Atcha, marami na siyang courage na natulungan. And in terms of like, gawin mo to, or ito yung parang mag-grow sa'yo, so you have to do this. So, elaborate mo nga, Ate Atcha, in terms of yung mga natulungan mo to encourage themselves.
I mean, paano ba? Depende din kasi sa pangangailangan ng tao. And
nakamute ka ba? Oh no.
hello? Ayan. So, going back, ayan.
Yeah,
so,
going back.
ang ano ko is, I think, depende sa situation and how you're going to encourage other people. Iba-iba yung pinagdadaanan natin. And I think, ang pinaka dyan, way on how to encourage people despite dun sa iba nila, despite yung kung what they're going through, is just to remind them, diba? Going back sa question mo, Jherlet, diba? Para kay Nino ka ba bumabangon? Ano ba yung motivation mo? So, yeah, I think you just have to remind them. Ganon din yung ginawa ko kay Jherlet. Bakit mo ba ito ginagawa, diba? For what purpose? Kasi kung yun nga, diba, going back din sa entrepreneurship, kung hindi mo alam yung goal mo or hindi mo alam yung problem mo, wala kang reason bakit ko pa to itutuloy. So same goes with having the courage and sa sarili mo. And kasi yun nga ang pinaka ko din is paano ka makakatulong sa ibang tao. Alam to ni Jherlet, sinasabi ko to, paano ka makakatulong sa ibang tao kung hindi mo kayang tulungan sarili mo. Yun talaga yun. And one way to, if you want to encourage other people, is you should encourage yourself first.
Yeah. Help me help you.
Yes, yun yung sabi ko, help me help you.
Yeah, that is his personal brand right there.
Yes.
So, the next one is one of the biggest things is passion and failure. So, in terms of passion, it doesn't, pag sinabi kasing passion, it doesn't mean that you're born to do this. Like, di ka pinanganak na may passion ka na agad. Like, nung 1-year-old ka ba, sinabi mo na, I will become the next Elon Musk. Yung mga ganon, like, ikaw na yung magiging next ganito. So, it has to do with a lot of factors. Like, saan ka ba lumaki? Do you like, lumaki ka ba sa family na business-oriented na tao? Or lumaki ka ba sa family na a lot of different types of personalities? Lumaki ka ba sa pamilyang liberated, conservative? It depends on your environment first. And the thing is, in that way, that is where you try to make choices. And there's this thing na ngayon sa 2020, 2021, like, you do not have to figure it out. You know, what is the thing that you really want to do in life? Pero, knowing your passion, it means that knowing something that you really like doing. And when you do it actually, you go into this zone. Kung alam niyo yung sinasabi ko, zone meaning yung parang flow na like para talagang na-enjoy mo pag ginagawa mo to. Like si Ate Atcha, whenever she talks to people, na-enjoy niya and then abot na ng 3 hours, 4 hours. No, parang nagsuslow na yung time sa kanya, hindi niya na napapansin. It means that she's passionate at talking to people. Same goes to Darla. If you know Darla David, she is a content creator. She's passionate also at dancing things. So when you do dancing, you know, it makes her confident, it makes her really encouraged on herself. And syempre ako naman, I have to bring up myself. So what is my passion? To be honest with you, nung high school and senior high ko, wala akong idea kung ano si Python. Wala akong idea kung ano to. And to be honest, one of the funny things na talaga na hindi to alam ni Ate Atcha na meron kaming inassign na group task. And knowing me personally, knowing myself na from grade school to grade 9, iisa lang yung profile pic ko sa Facebook ko. Tapos, walang laman yung timeline ko. Like, wala akong post kahit isa. Tapos, hindi ako gumagamit na social media. Talagang bahay lang and YouTube. Yun lang talaga, bahay, YouTube. Tapos, sabi nung teacher namin, sabi nung kaklase ko na, Jherlet, nasa GC ka na ba? Sabi ko, ano yung GC? Tapos doon na sila nagsitawala. Sabi, ha? Ganun na ba? Sabi nila sa akin na, ignorante daw ako na hindi ko alam. Ba't di ko daw alam? Sabi ko, hindi ko nga alam yung Dota, hindi ko alam yung LOL. Sabi ko, hindi ko rin alam yung GC. Sabi ko, ano yung GC? Group chat. Group chat. Sabi niya, anong platform yun? Sabi niya, Messenger. Ano yung Messenger? Sabi, ano yung Jherlet? Parang communication. Parang na-enlighten ba ako? Like, hindi ako marunong mag-Facebook. Hindi ko alam yung Twitter. Hindi ko alam Instagram. Sabi ko, anong ginagawa ko sa buhay ko? Bakit hindi ako updated sa mga nangyayari? I guess I'm not the person who is like, kung ano yung uso, yun yung ginagawa. I'm the type of person kasi who read books. Like, I read encyclopedia, like, ganito kakapal. Minsan, magbabasa ka ng a lot of things. Tapos, I do Rubik's Cube. Yung nauso yung Rubik's Cube. And then, I'm also a chess player. Kung di ko dito alam na siya, I'm a chess player. Like, I compete talaga in chess. And one of the things na ano ko sa chess is how to analyze stuff. And hindi talaga ako nag-ano online. And dun ko na yung passion to know technology. Dun nag-spark na I have to at least know, because the world is turning into like digital kind of world. Like, I have to keep up or else, magdi-digital na lang lahat, nahuhuli pa rin ako. Like, yung encyclopedia ko, may ebook na. And yung mga CD, nasa Netflix na. Like, I remember, I was actually going to MOA to buy some CD. Pero sabi ko, bakit wala akong nakikitang CD store? Sabi ko, nasa Netflix na po or something. Nasa ano na. Okay. So ganun din. Like, you have to really, but you do not have to figure it out. Something that sparks you in a way na passion ka. And the biggest thing is failures. So, syempre, walang gusto mag-fail. I'll be honest. Kahit si Ate Atcha, she hates failing. When you fail, everything that is, parang binuhos ka ng kamalasan. Yun yung feeling na, like, umiiyak ka na and pag-ising mo, feeling mo, parang wala yung parang sobrang low ng self-esteem mo, talagang ipatutungod pa ba itong ginagawa ko or something like that. And the thing about failing is what type of failure it is that you experience. So, meron kasing types yan. Meron tayong tinatawag na temporary failure. What do I mean by that? Where nasa basketball court ka, nag-shoot ka ng ball, and nag-miss. So, that is a fail attempt. So, when you say fail attempt, hindi siya nag-go in dun sa net. So, same goes to nag-answer ka ng test. You didn't get the quota to pass the test. So, you fail attempt as well. So, yun yung mga temporary. And then there's what I call is a deeper failure. What do I mean by that? A failure na for yourself is your weakness, and you were not being able to transform it into something that is will be productive or that will help you. So you failed to do Renainess. Like you failed to reinvent yourself in a way na nagsettle ka lang kung talagang ito ako like pangit yung ugali and all that. So ito na lang ako, magiging ganito na lang ako. So meron ganong kind of failure. And then meron ding failure na pinakamasakit. Like nag-practice ka na, tanong-tanong ka na sa kanila, ginawa mo na lahat, and at the final stage, you fail. Yun yung failure na, like, you pass the quarterfinals, you pass the semis. Pagdating dun sa finals, you failed na. Like, you choke in a way na hindi mo ina-expect. Pero, for yourself that you give your best. First, said to myself, yung nakikita natin sa Miss Universe, parang ganong type of failure na I did my very best, but again, it was not the best that makes me a Miss Universe rather. Wow! And a champion. So, merong ganong type of failure. So, there are different types of failure. And the thing is, you have to know what type of failure that you are kind of facing in a way na is this a failure na na parang let's say na temporary, like mababago agad, like kunwari di ako nagtutoothbrush or di ako naliligo or something like that, or like nakakalimutan ko magganto. So failure din yon, like failure to remember. So meron ganun yung mga simple things lang, ay nakalimutan ko kumain, failure to eat. So tapos meron din ng failure na yun nga, yung Renainess in you. Wow! So, yung terms of your personality, like, there's a certain type of personality I have to change, and this and that. So, and then there's what we call the timeline of failure. So, when I say timeline, there is a lot of like stripes of failure. But you have to know when you are stuck or you're not. Kasi, kunwari, I do something, and then umangat ako. Kasi, parang in-expose ko na yung sarili ko, I have my self-brand, and I have entrepreneurial skills,
So, na-upgrade ko yung sarili ko. Pero may things pa ako na hindi pa, parang hilaw pa. So, nag-fail ako doon. Bumaba ng konti. Tapos, fill up ko yon. Then, I face another problem. So, nag-level up ka na. So, you have to like engage more to people. Like, show your true self consistently. Then, nag-fail ka ulit. Then, pero, nakikita mo, umaangat pa rin. Pero, nag-fail ka, pero you are progressing onward. Meron kasing fail na ganito. Like, nag-fail ka, pero hindi ka nagkaroon ng learn. Tapos, nag-fail ka ulit, and then you fail until you hit the bottom rock. I'm not saying that na pag na-hit mo yung bottom rock, it means na wala na, tapos na, finish na. So, it just means na the only way you have to go is what, Ate Atcha? What direction?
Up.
Up. Oh, so when you hit rock bottom, it means that there's only one direction. It means that you go up. And then there's what I call an average consistent person. Like, ganyan lang siya. Alam mo yung line kapag namatay yung tao sa hospital, like, ganyan, hindi siya nag-i-improve, pero pag nag-fail siya, babalik lang siya sa comfort niya. Nag-fail ako, di ako mag-improve, babalik lang ako. Fail ako, di ako nag-improve, babalik lang ako sa comfort zone ko. Kasi, meron kasi tayong parang, ito yung parang only way na playing safe. Yung, ayoko masyado, like, nakikita ko to sa mga private persons. I mean, I'm not against private person. I know someone who is private person. Pero may nakita ko ganun na they're not able to reach the peak, but at the same time, when they fail, they go back to their comfort zone. So in terms of Ate Atcha, in terms of your passion and failures, so can you explain your experiences towards your passion and your failures in your career?
I think ang naging challenge sa akin is being consistent with my passion. So, 'di ba, in terms of content creating, nagkaroon ako ng period before last year, September. Nakakaya na ako mag-upload ng 4 na videos sa loob ng isang araw, 1 week. Kasi I'm very passionate in creating content. Kaso ayan, pasukan na, ganun. Tapos, ang daming responsibilities na pumasok sunod-sunod with school orgs, academics, ganyan. And eto ngayon, at this point, at present time, wala kaming school, pero may mga schoolwork pa rin kami and working na. So, naging challenge siya sa akin na for me, I think hindi naman siya failure, pero naging hindrance siya. So, ibig sabihin, kung titignan natin yung chart na ito ako, creating content, and then dahil sa mga responsibilities, bumababa na siya kasi hindi ko na napapagsabay. So I think sometimes you don't really have to see it as something as failure. You just have to look at it as kung paano mo siya i-maintain dun sa parang, let's say, quota mo, or how are you going to make up for it in such a way na kaya mong i-handle. Kasi passion, if you really want something, gagawin mo talaga lahat para magawa mo yung gusto mong gawin. So, for me, one thing na I do is I manage my time talaga. Kasi, dalawa lang yun eh. It's either I continue creating content or I stop, diba? Dalawa lang yun. So, kasi pwedeng hindi lang dalawa. Pwedeng tumigil muna ako, take a break, diba? Then continue or totally stop or talagang push. So for me, with yun nga yung current situation ko, with my responsibilities, ayokong tumigil kasi I really love making videos and isa talaga yun sa stress reliever ko talaga kung bakit talaga ako nag-YouTube. So syempre, ayoko din i-waste yung opportunity to help other people and share yung alam ko. So, that's why I don't want to go down, parang chart, wow, parang top chance, I don't want to go down talaga.
Yung rock bottom.
Ayoko. So, yun talaga, going back, ang ginagawa kong solution dyan is, is to manage my time. Minsan kasi, na-observe ko din, kasi diba ka, as an entrepreneurial mindset, na hindi lahat kailangan may hindi lang plan B. Kailangan may plan 2, Z, something, 1,000, di ba? So, sometimes kasi pag, minsan hindi din gumagana yun pag minamanage ko yung time ko. So, ang other way na ginagawa ko, and is one thing I realized is, pag meron akong enough time to prepare content, gagawin ko yon na sapat siya. So, kung napapansin nyo guys, recently hindi na ako nag-upload. Pero may content ako hanggang July siya. So, ganun ginagawa ko para hindi ako stagnant. Parang ganun. Talagang tuloy siya. Kung gusto mo, gagawin mo. Yun lang talaga yun.
And then, there's what I call na inevitable failure. What do I mean by that? So, it means that your health is deteriorating. Like, it doesn't matter if you're passionate or you are pursuing something. When your health starts to go against you, it doesn't matter. It negates everything. Talagang bababa ka na lahat. Like, do you have cancer na or yung diabetes or something na talagang hindi mo na talagang magagawa yung ano. Or the thing about that failures is that I've seen a lot of inspiring people na may sakit. And their kids na may cancer, they will be able to fight leukemia. They were able to fight that it doesn't have to be a hindrance to them. Even though it's inevitable that they will have a shorter life, inevitable na hindi talaga nila ma-reach yung parang peak nila, but they will be able to utilize their own little success in their lives to push that failure sa body nila, pero yung mindset nila is not failing them, and they still continue to pursue things even if inevitable na talaga yung situation. Kasi meron ganyan meron tatawag na tanning, kumbaga yung parang limit mo na, ito na lang. And hindi mo na mababago yun. Pero ang mababago mo is anong gagawin mo sa mga oras na yun, like bago pa mangyari yun. So meron ding mga failure talaga na tinatawag ko guide starlights, like that it has to happen. Like for me personally, when I failed in Algo, one of the things is I become an inexperienced leader, and I know for myself that I wasn't giving my fully best and I was unhealthy during the period. But as I look back, I learned a lot of things from Ate Atcha, Maternate, from Christian. I learned from myself na those mistakes that I did was necessary because I was literally at rock bottom. I was actually hanging on into a thread, and I said to myself na, will I continue to do this for the next course, or I just quit? Like quit is the easy go on excuse, like, oh, because of my this and that, I have to quit na lang. For me, I did quit, but it was the inevitable failure in terms of my health. But in a way, I quit, but I still support it. And I'm very proud. I learned a lot of things, that I was able to grow more. I was able to nourish more. And I'm very happy towards these guys. I'm very proud towards Atcha, Attorney, to the Algo family. I will cherish them. I will never forget them for the rest of my life. I will continue to support them all throughout. And it was those failures, necessary failures for me, that I hit rock bottom, but I go up afterwards. And I'm really proud of what I did, but not proud towards my wrongdoings. Don't get me wrong. You should be only proud because you actually grow into something. Learn that it really make you to something else. And it was really necessary that it happened to me. That I learned a lot. And I may never be like the same Jherlet that I've known before, but for me, this is the type of version of me that more experience, and I must say that I was able to communicate more. I was able to be in this talk.
an Ate Atcha, I was just watching one of her videos and now I'm in it. So yeah, it's it's a very thankful opportunity na rin. Yeah, that's it. I'm very happy to share my lessons, guys. If you want to join, Algo Filipino, kindly message Ate Atcha or me or somebody in the group, and we will be able to accommodate you or refer you to the team. And we're very happy to be part of that. And isa sa mga ko talaga is when you have personal branding, when you have the necessary tools, it's not okay. It's not do it alone. There's still, you can ask for help. You can ask for somebody. You can ask for guidance towards that. You cannot do it alone. Don't be that, or else you will be stuck. So then you have to have an entrepreneurial mindset, to identify your problem. What is your problem in terms of this and that? And you have to separate it, You have to separate it. What is personal and what is professional? You don't mix it. If you mix it, good luck to you. But if you mix it, I really hope that you will fix it. And when you have this problem, if you think it's impossible, be courage enough to face it, because you cannot escape it. You can sleep with it, but you cannot escape it. And you have to have courage to face it. Pag na-face mo na yon, you will face what is passionate in you. Like, what is your burning sensation that it keeps you going. But at the same time, you will fail over the course or your timeline. And it will be a roller coaster. It's not like this. It could be this or it could be that. Then it could be an abstract art na hindi mo na maintindihan. But at the end of the line, you will see yourself better, much more growth. You're just like a mango seed. I plant the mango seed here, then you start to grow. And then when I keep watering you, I know that you have that potential in you. So whomever you are watching this, just know your problems, have courage, have the sense of what your passion is and your failure. Having that mindset, be consistent, and being aware of your personal brand. When you have personal brand, you will be able to create more opportunities towards yourself, and you're not going to be a liability. But you will still fail. Don't forget that you will still fail. Magpe-fail ka pa din. Huwag kang assuming na success ka lang lagi. No? Angat-angat lang pag may time. You will still fail. And hindi ko sinasabi na you have to fail, that I want you to fail. Hindi ko sinasabi yun. Sinasabi ko, it will happen. And when it does happen, you should be ready when you face it. Kung hindi ka ready, pwede kang tumabi muna, pwede kang magmukmok, pwede kang umiyak, pwede kang mag-binge watch ng mga K-pop or something. And then you go back. And then you go back, face it again. And never be afraid to face that failure that once you failed. So, pwede mo siyang iyakan, pwede kang umiyak and then pwede kang sumigaw, wow! Iyak ka na neto! And then you go back again. And then, paulit-ulit lang until masasabi mo sa rin, ang layo na pala ng narating ko. And I'm very proud that I was into this that I have never thought, dahil because of that confidence na, because that renayness in you, and because that you are you. You are the platform in you, and I will believe you through that. So, yun!
Yes! So, thank you so much, Jherlet, for your time, and thank you guys. Sana for sure, hindi pwedeng sana lang For sure, madami kayo natutunan sa talk namin ngayon ni Jherlet. Ayan, about personal branding and entrepreneurship. So, thank you, Jherlet, for doing this collaboration. Ayan. And any last words?
I would like to thank Ate Atcha, Ate Renee, Christian. I also would like to appreciate Tilta and other companies, startups right there. Harvey, you know my man, and others.
Team Lee.
Let's go. And then I will support you all throughout that. And yeah, I'm very happy towards this opportunity that at Atcha, actually, ako nag-reach out kasi I have the confidence in your name in you. So, there's that. You have to be confident talaga, Kasi actually maraming natatakot kaya Ate Atcha mag-reach out. Pero, I said that you have to be confident,
Yeah, di naman ako nakakagat, guys. So, if you want a collaboration, just message me. Schedule natin yan, di ba?
Hindi naman nakakagat. I mean, sa lang. Baka sa, ewan ko kung saan nyo nakita na nakakatakot, pero hindi siya nakakatakot.
Oo. Ayun, guys. Thank you for watching and I'll see you again. Bye!